If you want to be a wealthy person, then you must consider these 5 assets. These 5 assets I'm talking about, the moment you have it, it is not assets that you will be thinking whether to sell it, because it is an asset that will take care of your generations to come financially. Now, this asset I'm talking about, when I say asset, asset has to do with something that brings in money to your pocket. The general understanding that most people have is that when you say asset, they'll say, my house is my asset. Anything that is not bringing in money to your pocket, it is not an asset. Whether it is building, whether it is equipment, whatever it may be, as long as that asset is not bringing in money to your pocket or into your account, it is not considered as an asset in this context. Now, these 5 assets, they are very key. Number one is the real estate. And the real estate here, I'm talking about the residentials. That is residential houses. That is houses where people live. This is one of an asset that can take care of you and even take care of your generation. Real estate is one of the assets that is very lucrative. People out there will want to live. No one wants to stay under the bridge. Everyone wants to get a comfortable accommodation. And everyone will go for the accommodation that he or she can afford. You can even start as little as a self-contained. A room self-contained, you can start from there. If you have the money to build it, go ahead and build it. The only thing is that ensure that what you are getting from it is more than what you are spending on it. So, because at times when it comes to the renovation of the place, you must set down modalities, letting the occupants know that the maintenance of this place is very important. There should be terms and conditions, because if not, you will end up being the one fixing up the house. The money you'll be getting from the house will be less than even what you are expecting. So you must, that is why most houses they charge cushion fee. Cushion fee there is, if they are about to leave, the agent will come around and check the house, and they will ensure that the house is in place. There is no any damage. Then if it is in order, they will give the person back his cushion fee. Else, the cushion fee will be used to take care of that place. At least, even if the cushion fee will not take care of everything, it will go a long way. That is why you must even charge a cushion fee that is reasonable. So you must take note of that when you are going into the real estate business. It is a very interesting business. It is a very attractive business if you understand it. So the real estate business, just as I said, it requires huge amount of money, but you can start somewhere. If you do not have money to build 10 houses at a time, you can start with one or two. Very important. Real estate, if you try it, in fact, you want to be building more and more and more because of the returns that you are going to be getting from it. So real estate is one of the assets that you should have if you do not have it now. And please, when I talk about real estate, I'm talking about what will bring in money, not your own personal house. Your personal house is not your asset. Yes, you can hear me. It is not your asset because it's not bringing in money. It will only give you money the day you decide you want to sell it. It doesn't bring in cash flow. Yes, it doesn't bring in any cash to your pocket because you only spend money to renovate it yearly, or depending on how you want to renovate it. It doesn't bring money to your account. So it is not considered as an asset in this context. Another asset that you should consider is vehicle. When I mean vehicle, I mean vehicle that will bring in money. If you do not have the money to go for maybe cargo, airplane, cargo airplane, ship that we use to carrying goods, transporting goods from countries to another, then you can start from Uber. Gradually, you will get to that point. Yes, you will get to that point someday. Start with Uber. And when you are going for Uber, when I mean Uber, some places they call it boat. That means you have a vehicle that you give it out to someone, you lease it out to someone that will be bringing in an income for you, either weekly or monthly basis, depending on the agreement you have with that person. And please, very important, when you are having such agreement with these people, make sure that you spelled out your terms and conditions. If the person will be repairing, maintaining the car and repairing the car if there's any damage, then there will be a certain amount the person will pay to you. And I prefer that one. That one is better. The person knows that anytime the car has any problem, he will be the one to repair. So he will want to maintain the car very well. But the money he will give you will be less than what he's supposed to give you if you are the one that will be repairing the car. But I will advise you, go for that one, that he will be the one to maintain the car. You will be the one to repair the car, while he will give you a lesser amount. It is better that way. It will save you some stress. The person will now be responsible, taking the car as his own. So let him, if he's going to be giving you 200,000 every week, fine. It's okay. The next asset that you should consider is the warehouse. Warehouse is another asset that is very lucrative. You know that most people that do this ordering business, they need a space where they can store their goods. So if you have a warehouse, it is an opportunity for you to make cool money, because they will need a space to store those goods. They buy these goods in very large quantity, like a trailer, over 500 bags, over 1,000 bags. So they will need a place to store it. So if you have a warehouse, you will charge each person depending on the space that that person is going to use to store his or her goods. Like many acres of land, fence it and build it in form of warehouse, and partition it in a very nice way that people can come in and stock in their goods there, and they will pay you cool money. In fact, some even pay as much as 500,000 naira just to store their goods. And the number of days they will spend will determine how much they will pay. So warehouse business is another cool business that you can do. Getting a warehouse is a very lucrative asset that you can have and you can make your cool money. In fact, it gives you more money, even more than the residential in some cases, because the money you will make from the warehouse is even more than what you get in the residential business, especially here in Nigeria that you pay rent once in a year. That warehouse, you pay it, at times they do calculate it daily, because they will count the number of days that your goods will stay there, or the number of weeks that your goods will stay there, and they will calculate the money for you per day. So you can see that the amount you earn there is even more than the estate that you have for residential purpose. So you can see that the warehouse will even give you more than what the residential give you. So warehouse is one of the assets that you should also consider. Another one is the event centers. People they need a very nice place where they can organize their parties, organize their ceremony, anniversaries, festivals, and the rest of them, meetings, seminars, conference, and the rest of them. If you have a very good place for event centers, you are going to make your cool money there. This is another asset that you should consider having. This asset might not give you money often, but the moment you will get money from it, to become in millions. Another thing that you should consider is to site your event center in a place that is accessible, the place that people can easily locate, and also a place that is well secured. Fifth asset I have here is equipment, tools, and utensils. When I talk about equipment, I'm talking about building equipment like ladder, sketching board. You can see the sketch on the screen. They usually have a board that they use to do this sketch. So you can be giving it out, you can be renting it out. Then gradually you'll be just accelerate for renters and for warehouse and the rest of them. Wheelbarrow, scaffold, the farming tools is also one of them, like the tractor, towing van, that people will come and rent, especially during the rainy season. Those people that have a very large farm, they will need to use tractor so that they can achieve their tasks within a short period of time. So they will come around and get the tractor. So if you have a tractor, it's also a business that is very lucrative very attractive and profitable for you to consider. And also vehicles that carry sands and stones for building. You can get such vehicle. Those vehicles are very good. When you get a very good one, like the one DAF is one of a product that is good for carrying sand and also for carrying stones for building. When you have those vehicles, people come and rent it just to carry sand from one place to another. I think within the range of 60 to 70,000 for just a trip, depending on the distance. So you just like Uber, but in this case, it is a very big truck that you are using. So even the truck they use carrying goods in all this truck that you see, it is owned by people. They use it to carry goods from one state to another, carry foodstuffs from the north to the southern part of Nigeria and other parts. So if you have such vehicle, it's also a means of income for you. It's an asset that will earn you cool money. Another thing is the cooking utensils like the pots, the plates and the cutleries, canopies, chairs and tables we use for weddings, ceremonies, birthdays, festivals, anniversaries and the rest of them. If you have all these things, we come and rent it from you. So you can see like this last part does not really require huge amount of money for you to start. It's something that you can start with a very 1 million, you can start with the cooking utensils. So that is it. So if you know you don't have the money to start the project of building houses, warehouses, then you can start with these cooking utensils. If you have gotten value from this video, please do not forget to give this video a thumb up and also to subscribe for more financial tips and insight.